Luke Skywalker sat alone in the ancient Jedi Temple on Oak. The weight of failure pressed down on him like a physical thing. Ben Solo had fallen. The new Jedi Order had crumbled. Everything he'd built, gone. He closed his eyes and reached into the Force, searching for answers. Then, something happened. Something impossible. The Force surged through him with a power he'd never felt before. Images flooded his mind. Not visions of the future this time, but the past. He saw his father, young and whole, fighting in the Clone Wars. He saw the Jedi Temple, alive with light and hope. He saw Obi-Wan, Yoda, Mace Windu, all of them before the fall. And he saw the truth, the clones programmed to kill. Palpatine, weaving his web of lies. Order 66, waiting like a loaded blaster, pointed at every Jedi in the galaxy. A voice echoed through the vision. Not words exactly, but meaning, pure and clear. You can stop it. You can save them. Luke's eyes snapped open. His heart pounded. He whispered to the empty temple. The Force showed him a pathway through time itself. Ancient, forbidden. It would take everything he had. It might destroy him completely, but the Jedi Order would live. His father might be saved. The galaxy might be spared decades of Imperial darkness. Luke stood. He looked out at the endless ocean, then back at the mosaic floor beneath his feet. The Force hummed around him, patient and waiting. He made his choice. Luke raised his hands and reached deep into the living Force. Energy crackled around him. The temple shook. Light consumed everything. And then, he was falling through time itself, hurtling toward a war he'd only heard about in stories. Luke crashed onto the polished floor of the Jedi Council chamber. 12 lightsabers ignited instantly, bathing him in colored light. Mace Windu stepped forward, blade raised. Identify yourself now. Luke struggled to his feet, dizzy from the time jump. He looked around at faces he'd only seen in Hollywood, now alive, real, staring at him with suspicion. Yoda Windu, Kyoda Mundi, Plo Koon. My name is Luke Skywalker, he said, voice shaking. I'm a Jedi from the future. Silence. Then murmurs of disbelief. Impossible, Mace said flatly. Time travel is a myth. A Sith legend. I know how this sounds. Luke raised his hand slowly. But I came back to warn you. Chancellor Palpatine is Darth Sidious. He's been manipulating the war from the beginning. The clone army. They're programmed with a kill order. Order 66. When Palpatine gives the command, every clone will turn on their Jedi generals and execute them. The council chamber erupted. Some masters stepped back. Others moved closer, suspicious. Yoda's ears twitched. Strong in the Force, you are. But clouded, your origins remain. Test me, Luke pleaded. Use the Force, you'll see I'm telling the truth. Palpatine is planning to wipe out the entire Jedi Order and turn the Republic into an empire. Obi-Wan Kenobi stepped forward, studying Luke's face carefully. You said your name was Skywalker. Luke's throat tightened. Yes, I'm Anakin's son. The chamber went dead silent. Anakin Skywalker himself stood in the corner, eyes wide with shock. That's impossible. I don't have a son. I'm not even married. Luke turned to face his father, young and unmarked by the dark side. Not yet, he whispered, but you will be. And if I can't convince this council, you never will. Mace Windu's expression darkened. Enough games. Prove it.
It was Maz Amedda. His voice carried genuine concern. Mace Windu traveled to Kamino unannounced. He accessed the clone programming files, all of them. Palpatine's expression didn't change, but inside, fury blazed. Somehow, impossibly, they discovered the inhibitor chips. His perfect, invisible weapon had been exposed. How? He asked quietly. Unknown, but the council has been in emergency session for hours. They're planning something. Palpatine stood. 13 years of careful planning, thousands of manipulations, all of it threatened by one unexpected variable. He would not let the Jedi destroy everything now, not when he was so close. Contact Commander Cody. Prepare Order 66 for immediate activation. My lord, the Separatists aren't defeated yet. The timeline has changed, Palpatine said coldly. Execute the order within the hour. Across the city, the Jedi Temple erupted in controlled chaos. Masters gathered in the council chamber, debating frantically. "We must arrest him now," Mace insisted, "before he activates the kill order." "Evidence we lack. Move against the Chancellor we cannot. Without proof absolute, the Senate will not believe." "The clones are the proof." Mace slammed his fist on the table. Luke stood among them, watching his warning tear the council apart. "You don't have time to debate. He knows you're onto him. He'll strike first." As if on cue, alarms blared throughout the temple. Obi-Wan's comlink crackled. Commander Cody's voice came through, cold and mechanical. "Execute Order 66. Then, blaster fire, screams. Across the galaxy, Jedi started falling. Mace's eyes widened in horror. It's already begun. Palpatine had moved first, and the Jedi were out of time. Anakin stood frozen in the temple corridor. Blaster fire echoed from outside. Clone troopers were advancing on the temple gates. Luke grabbed his arm. "Father, please, listen to me." "Don't call me that," Anakin said, pulling away. "I don't know you." "But you will," Luke's voice cracked. "In the original timeline, you fall. Palpatine manipulates you. He promises to save Padme from dying in childbirth, and you believe him." Anakin's eyes widened. "How do you know about—" "Because I'm your son," Luke shouted. "Padme gives birth to twins, me and my sister Leia. But you never meet us. You become Darth Vader. You slaughter younglings in this very temple. You hunt down every Jedi who survives. And Padme, she dies anyway. She dies of a broken heart because of what you become." Anakin stumbled backward, shaking his head. No, that's not possible." "It already happened," Luke said desperately. "In my timeline, I watched you die, trying to save me from the Emperor. Your last words were, 'Tell your sister you were right.' You spent 20 years in darkness, and in the end, you came back to the light. But it was too late." Anakin's comlink buzzed. Palpatine's voice, smooth and urgent. "Anakin, come to my office immediately. The Jedi are attempting a coup. I need you." Luke's eyes pleaded. "That's the moment, right there. In my timeline, you went to him. You chose him over the Jedi, over your family, over yourself." "He's my friend," Anakin whispered. "He's a Sith Lord, using you as a weapon." Explosions rocked the temple. The main gates were breaching. Anakin looked at Luke, then at his comlink, then at the corridor leading to the council chamber, where Mace and the others were preparing to confront Palpatine. His hand hovered over his lightsaber. "What do I do?" he whispered. The Jedi Temple's blast doors slammed shut. Inside, Masters ignited their lightsabers and took defensive positions. Outside, the 501st Legion marched forward, rifles raised. But something unexpected happened. Captain Rex stopped. His hand went to his head, fighting something invisible. "The orders, they're wrong. Something's wrong." Commander Appo pushed forward. "Execute Order 66. Kill the Jedi." Rex's blaster swung toward Appo instead. "No." The clone ranks fractured instantly. Brothers turned on brothers. Some clones dropped their weapons, clutching their heads in agony as they fought the chip's programming. Others fired without hesitation, completely controlled. Across the galaxy, the same chaos erupted. On Kashyyyk, Commander Gree aimed at Yoda, but his troops hesitated. The Wookiees roared and attacked, protecting the Grand Master. On Maijito, Ki-Adi-Mundi's battalion split down the middle. Half opened fire, half formed a protective shield around their general. On Utapau, Commander Cody's shot missed Obi-Wan deliberately. "Run, General. I can't hold it longer." The Jedi's emergency broadcast had changed everything. Some clones had heard it, some believed it, and some loved their Jedi generals too much to kill them, even with Order 66 screaming in their minds. But it wasn't enough. Thousands of Jedi still fell. The temple was surrounded, and in the Senate, Palpatine declared the Jedi Order enemies of the Republic. Inside the council chamber, Mace Windu watched the galactic tactical display. Red markers showed where Jedi had been killed. Blue markers showed where clones had rebelled against the Order.
"The army's tearing itself apart," Obi-Wan said grimly. "Good. That means Palpatine doesn't have total control. We can still fight." Luke stepped forward. "Then we end this now. We go after Palpatine before he consolidates power." Anakin ignited his lightsaber. Together. The office doors exploded inward. Luke and Anakin stormed through, lightsabers blazing green and blue. Palpatine stood calmly behind his desk, hands folded. "Anakin, I'm so disappointed." "It's over, Chancellor," Anakin said firmly. "We know what you are." "Do you?" Palpatine's voice dripped with venom. "Do you know I'm the only one who can save your wife?" Anakin's blade wavered. Luke stepped forward. "He's lying. That's what he does. Padme survives if you don't fall." "In your timeline, perhaps," Palpatine smiled darkly. "But this one has changed, hasn't it? Tell me, young Skywalker from the future, did you account for every variable when you disrupted the timeline?" Red lightning erupted from Palpatine's fingers. Luke and Anakin raised their sabers, deflecting the torrent of energy. The office window shattered. Furniture flew across the room. Palpatine moved like a demon. His red lightsaber appeared from nowhere, spinning, slashing. He was holding nothing back. This wasn't the frail old man pretending weakness. This was Darth Sidious unleashed. Luke fought beside his father, their styles complementing each other perfectly. But Palpatine was faster, stronger than either had imagined. "You cannot defeat me," the Sith Lord hissed. "I've planned for every contingency, including this one." He force-pushed them both back and activated his comlink. "Execute contingency order, Mortis."
"Insurance," Palpatine said coldly. "Right now, 5 assassin droids are converging on Padme Amidala's apartment. They will kill her, your unborn children, and everyone in that building unless you kneel before me and pledge yourself to the dark side." Luke's eyes went wide. "No!" "You have 60 seconds to decide," Palpatine smiled. "Be a Jedi or be a husband. Choose." Anakin looked at Luke, torn apart. His lightsaber trembled in his hand. "Go," Luke said. Anakin's head snapped toward him. "What?" "Save her." Luke raised his lightsaber toward Palpatine. "I'll hold him here. You save Padme and the twins. That's what matters." "He'll kill you," Anakin said desperately. Luke smiled sadly. "I've faced him before. I know his tricks. Now go. Trust me, Father." Something broke inside Anakin. Trust, the word he'd been searching for his whole life. And here was his son from the future, offering it freely. Anakin ran. Force speed carried him through the Senate building, faster than he'd ever moved before. Palpatine laughed coldly. "Foolish boy, now you die alone." "I'm not alone," Luke said quietly. "I never was." The duel exploded with fury. Palpatine unleashed everything, decades of hidden power, oceans of dark-side rage. Luke met him strike for strike, drawing on skills learned from facing Vader himself. But this Palpatine was younger, faster, uninjured. Lightning blasted Luke across the room. He crashed through the desk, barely holding on to his saber. Meanwhile, Anakin burst into Padme's apartment. The assassin droids were already inside. He didn't hesitate. His lightsaber became a blue whirlwind. Metal limbs flew, sparks showered. Within seconds, all 5 droids lay in smoking pieces. Padme ran into his arms. "Anakin, are you hurt? The babies?" "We're fine. What's happening?" "Everything," he said. "Everything's changing." Back in the Senate office, Luke struggled to his feet. Blood dripped from his mouth. Palpatine advanced, savoring the kill. Then the door exploded again. Anakin stood there, Padme safe behind him. Mace Windu, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and a dozen more Jedi Masters flooded in behind them. Palpatine's eyes widened for the first time. Fear, actual fear. "It's over, Sidious,"
Mace said coldly. "You're outnumbered, outmatched, and out of time." The Sith Lord screamed and unleashed a storm of Force lightning that lit up the entire Senate district. The final battle had begun.